Hey guys, Brawlin here. I know I haven't brought you one of these in a while. This is a mod spotlight, this time on a very expansive mod that's very cool. It's called CampCraft. It's for Minecraft version 1.8, if you're wondering. And it's by Tom09. So let's start off with the basics here. We have our small tent, sleeping bags, and tent parts. So pretty much, here, let me just take out some wool. There we go. If you put wool like so, not like so, like so, get a sleeping bag. And you use the sleeping bag to create a tent equipment. And you may be asking, why would I want tent equipment? You could use that to create a small tent. Let's go into medium tents now. I know, so exciting. We'll get to the exciting part in a bit. How you make a medium tent is by putting a small tent next to a furnace. I know, it makes perfect logical sense. I call it notch logic. You can call it whatever you want. You put a tent small against a furnace and you get a medium tent. And if you take a chest, tent equipment, and crafting table like so, or any order you want, and that will create a tent medium. You can create that in this inventory, this crafting. I'm still Frankenstein. I need to change my skin. Now next, finally, you have your large tent. Now to create a large tent, it's a little more difficult, as you can see. You will need, as follows, in any order on the grid, 2 chests, 1 wooden plank, 2 furnaces, 1 crafting table, and 3 tent equipment. And that will create 1 tent large. And if you take 3 small tents and put it with a furnace, you could create a tent large. Or, if you put a tent equipment with 2 medium-sized tents, you could create a large tent. As I said before, perfect sense, right? Going next, here's how you make doors in the tent fabrics that you use to make, tent equipment. So to create them, they're pretty easy. Sand, obviously, will create desert. Yeah, obviously. I mean, come on. Snow will obviously create tundra, and dirt obviously creates jungle. Anyway, doesn't make too much sense, but who cares? This is Minecraft, where you can make a circle. No, you can't. Anyway, you put jungles like so, 2 by 3 grid, or 3 by 2. 2 by 3. Anyway, so you do this like so, and you have a jungle door. Do it with desert, you have a desert door. Do it with tundra, you have a tundra door. They look very pretty. I'll be also going over the lantern mod real quick. Put glass like this, cyan dye in the middle, torch on the bottom, you get red lantern, 2 of them. Put it the same way with the red rose, you get a red lantern, like so. Do the same with the lime dye, get a green lantern, like so. And do the same thing without any dye in the center, and you get a regular lantern. Amazing, isn't it? And you get 2 lanterns, as always. So you probably want to see what these look like. That's why I'm picking them up right now. Let's put them down. So this is the red. Nothing. No, it's orange, I guess. I don't know. Blue and green. No, yeah, that's nothing. And they look very decorative and very pretty. So you could put them up in your house. And they look very nice. Over here, we have the small tent, as I showed you before. It has a bed, a little small chest, and a crafting table. Monsters will spawn in here, so this one kind of sucks. But if you hit it, it will go back, revert back into its form. And to make the tent go up, click, boom. Ah! I'm gonna hit. There we go. Next, we have the medium-sized tent. Monsters, 98% chance they won't spawn in the tent. Not 100%, so just keep that in mind. Furnace, crafting table, bed. Awesome. To do this, click, pick up, put it back down, click. Ah, awesome. They're all jungle texture. I don't know why I got them. Ah, foundation. Foundation not sturdy enough. And this is the large tent. Inside you have a beautiful, I feel like I'm on MTV Cribs. Yo, this is my crib. Large tent. Got 3 beds. 1 large chest. 2 furnaces. Bunch of windows. And a crafting table right here. Yeah. Kinda sucks, but no, it's actually really nice. It's really easy on the go. You just throw them down. And that's about all this mod has to offer. I'll put a link in the description to download. You can make a lot of different things. You can make a huge tent in the tent properties. And, anything else to say on this mod? Closing thoughts, awesome mod. Good job, Tom 09. I think it's really cool. Lanterns, peace, I'm out.